Hello guys, in this example we're going to learn how to use ZeuZ variable, how to save something, a text or any other property of an element into a variable, and how to recall a variable. Okay, let's go ahead. In this example we're going to try to capture this word ZeuZ and then enter it here and then click on verify. If I do not copy the content exactly same, it's going to give us an error message. If I do everything right, then it's going to give me a success message. All right, so let's go ahead and switch to our ZeuZ server. I'll go ahead and create the test case by going to testing and create edit test case. I'll type my test case title. All right, and now I'm going to go ahead and submit this new test case. Once the test case is loaded, I will go to the Steps tab and add my first step, which would be to go to the web page that I'm trying to automate. So I'll go ahead and click above, and since I already have these steps created, I'll just select existing steps that's already created. So now I'll go ahead and add this go to demo login page, add my actions. All right, and I have the go to web page right here, so I'll just click on that and add this action. In this case, I'll just go ahead and replace existing default steps with my web page. So I'll do control copy and paste. Okay, now I'll go ahead and save the action and close the snap view. All right, I'll just remove the sequential actions, the default steps. Now I'll go ahead and add the step below, which will be to save the variable and compare. Now that I've created my steps, I'll go ahead and add my actions. So let's just go back to our web page. What we're trying to do right now is to save this as a variable. So let's just inspect this for 1 second here. It has h4 as the tag name, and pretty much that's all there is in terms of storing this object here. Or I could use this, but it would capture everything, all the different texts in this page. So we'll activate our AI, and I'll just click on the ZeuZ word itself, and then I'll go back and capture this information. So let's go ahead and add our action, save and compare variable. The first action is to save the text. So let's apply the filter, and it should be at the top. So save text is at the top. It's a very common action. So we'll go ahead and click save text. Add action by AI. All right, and in this case I could take the parent, so I'll just take the first one that's offering, and I'll go ahead and add action. All right, here we don't want to capture the text, so I'll just remove this one. It should still work. That's basically because if you look at h4 tag, there isn't any, and then within this parent provided, it will be able to capture this. So let's go ahead and our variable name is now what we need to call it. So in this case, we're going to call it my text, let's say. This will save the variable of my text equal to whatever the property of the text value for this object is, providing h4 and portfolio as the parent object. All right, so now that we have saved our variable, let's see, now we need to enter this variable into the text box. So it's an enter text. So let's just look at it one more time. So we've captured this. Now I want to be able to type this value right in here. Add action, and I'm trying to enter a text. So I'll select this. Let's activate our AI plugin, and I'll close this up now. and I'm gonna enter text right here. So I just click on this object and now switch back, add action by AI. Okay, so it looks like it's picked up. These are all matching 100% safe to use. So I'm going to select this one as a parent. Add action. All right, so now that I have all the information, I need to now enter the variable. So as you can see, there's a sample data here, how to recall a variable. So I'm just going to do this here. So my text, I'm just going to copy this and replace it with this. So as you can see, it's percent and pipe, and then pipe and percent is how we define a variable. So whatever we saved it, the variable, whatever the variable we called it, now we want to recall it, just simply put bounded by percent pipe and pipe percent, and you can use that at any point within your test case. You can even append other text to it, anything like this, and so on. So it will first enter that, and then it will enter the text that it sees here. All right, so now that we have entered the variable, we now need to click on this verify button. Okay, so I'll just click on AI plugin just to enter, click on the verify button here, and now I'm going to select add action, click an item, add action by AI, and it's already picked up the verify ID since this object has ID. So I'll just add action. Now we need to validate the text. So I will simply click on this object and then go back here, add action, filter on the web, validate partial text, add action by AI, and it is this object. So I'll select this, add action. In this case, I just need to copy the text that I'm expecting to see. So in this case, it is this. So I'll just inspect this text quickly and then just copy it right from here and go back and paste the expected whatever the expected text I'm looking for. So let me just recap what we just did here. The first action we did is we captured the text here from this object. Then we entered the text using whatever we captured into the text box in here. Then we clicked on the verify button, verify ID, which is, if I inspect this, you'll see that it has the ID equal to verify ID. And then we collected this information, which has an ID equal to text showing, ID equal to text showing, and we're trying to see, does this object ID equal to text showing have this? And that's pretty much it for the validation point. So we'll just save this tag actions. All right, and then we'll just close our snap view and we'll set the verification point to this and disable that. Okay, now we're ready to run the test case.